Hello, we're right here working on replacing a LCD screen on a Sager NP8265. It's approximately 3 months old and a little bit of damage, as can be seen here. I'm going to duplicate my screen. I got it on TV and you can see the damage that's been done in the center. It's a relatively simple operation, and the first steps involve doing things like cleaning your work area, which I've got here. I already sprayed down with Glass Plus. Making sure you've got no tools left outside of your hands. You need to make sure they're right near you, everything you may need. Micro screwdrivers are very important. And lastly, you need to make sure that there's no power to your laptop whatsoever. That involves three things. Turning off the power, it means no power at all on your computer. Making sure your power plug behind the unit has been disconnected, as can be seen here. You should disconnect any and all wires, USB connections, anything that might be on there. Once it's turned off, which my light, as can be seen, still on, and it's off, make sure your battery is disconnected. No battery. And a final thing, you need to make sure there is no spark in the unit. Push the power button once with or at least once, with nothing connected to it to ensure that there is no possible residual electricity in there. You do not want to disconnect and leave some sort of a power source that could short out your brand new screen. You have 4 rubber stops along the outer rim of your LCD screen. These need to be removed. I've already taken out my screwdriver unit and a flathead screwdriver to help me remove these pieces of rubber, as they are somewhat stuck in there in a way that it is difficult to yank out with just a fingertip. Be very careful as you're doing so. For one thing, you do not want to lose parts. For another thing, you don't want to scratch your laptop. Underneath these 4 feet are 4 screws, which help secure the outer frame to the inner laptop screen. They are Phillips head. I've changed my head out, and I am now going to remove these. Four screws have been removed. I've set them in my tray so that they're easy to find. I don't lose track of them. I swapped to the flathead so that I can get a slight footing into the outer edge and slowly wedge the outer frame, separating it from the outside. Be very careful as you do so. Try not to scratch your laptop. Once the outer frame has been removed, you have a series of screws along the inner sanctum. 6 to be exact. 2 on the top, 4 per the left and right bottom. They will require a Phillips head screwdriver, and as you're removing these, make sure you set them in a location that is easy to identify and easy to keep track of and not lose. When you've removed the 6 screws, you can separate the back frame from the LCD screen. It is rimmed by a metal frame that holds it in position, that has 6 screws along the outer sides. Again, Phillips head screwdriver. Take your time. These things are magnetic, so it is easy to accidentally have disjar, maybe lose. So keep track of your screws. Make sure they're separated from the silver screws you took off previously. Once you've disconnected the 6 screws, the LCD screen will be disconnected from the outer frame. you now need to remove the connector, which is this little silver piece. You need to peel it from the black backing carefully. Take your time, go slow. You do not want any residual damage to the connectors. Use the outer plastic, stick to the metal frame behind to keep it out of your way. Once disconnected, the old LCD screen should pull off with ease. Record. Before connecting the wire that we stuck to the aluminum backing to the new LCD screen, I've taken the time to re-screw in the supports. This serves a very singular purpose to help ensure stability as I'm trying to reattach the cabling. I want this thing to stay as secured as possible, and it now is. Reattach exactly as it came off, the metal touching underneath. It should click. Secure the tape. Carefully reapply the netted aluminum webbing. When the LCD screen is arranged back and reconnected to your outer frame, secure the 6 frame screws before you move on. I would start by screwing in 1 per side and then finish the final 2 on the left and right lower sections after you've secured the outer frame with 1 screw piece. Reattach your plastic cover along the outside of your LCD screen. A lot of those little latches will pop back into place, which helps you ensure proper positioning when you screw in the 4 screws that you removed to begin with. Now the screws are glued slightly, connected to the rubber stoppers. You may need to use some sort of a very mild adhesive, or perhaps even some sort of a silicone caulking, a little dab on a bit of Q-tip, help you reinsure the security of those rubber feet. But it is not vital to do so. The feet merely cover up the screws. In other words, decoration only. The 4 screws are connected. Reapply your feet. Upon finishing up your feet, screwing everything back into place, your next step is to test it out. reapply your battery or plug in your cord, give it some juice, cross your fingers and see what happens. Works like a charm. All in all, this took about 15 minutes. Take your time when doing so. And good luck.